Hey, today in this video, we are going to review the great flagship phone OnePlus 11 5G. I have been using this phone for more than 3 months. When it was released, this smartphone got many great titles like flagship killer, hardware king, etc. I have noted all the downsides and upsides of the phone after using it for more than 3 months. Let's find out the actual performance of the phone. Is it worth buying and is this the best flagship phone? So watch the full video. Subscribe to our channel to stay in touch with us. The hardware and all in this phone is really great and the best one in the market. I have had only some software design issues with this phone. We'll talk more about that in detail. It excels in all performance tests. Of course, it has the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor. The price of the phone is $56,999 for the 8GB RAM variant. In US market, it is $699. It has a really competing price. Other flagship phones cost way too higher and have only some slight upgrades. I definitely believe that you can use this phone for a long time. It's a good long-term investment for sure. The design of the phone looks awesome. It looks and feels flagship while holding. It has Gorilla Glass Victus on the front and the back of the phone is made of Gorilla Glass 5. The side frame is aluminum. It is very light and feels great to hold. It weighs around 205 grams. The display is curved at the edges, making it look really flagship. You can see the premium feel it gives for a less price compared to other flagships. So the design looks really great. In my opinion, there are no downsides to the design and build of this phone. Moving on to the display. In simple words, the display is great. It has 120Hz super fluid AMOLED display with QHD plus resolution. Another great feature is that it supports 10-bit color depth, which enhances the color accuracy significantly. 10-bit color means it can display more shades of the same color, making the visuals look more true to life. The color and visuals looks really great. Watching videos in this phone is an amazing experience. You can see for yourself. The refresh rate is 120Hz. You can see that the display is very fast and touch response speed is great. You can really feel the fastness while using the phone. The smoothness and the fast experience was the thing I liked most about this display. The size of the phone is around 17cm or 6.7 inches. Brightness of the screen can go up to 1450 nits. In outdoor conditions like in bright sun, you can see the screen clearly. As I said earlier, watching videos in this phone is a great experience. You can watch high-resolution videos. With support for HDR, you will be able to enjoy a wider range of colors and contrasts, creating a truly immersive experience. If you put it on HDR mode, the battery drains faster, but you will get a high-quality video watching experience. There are a ton of other customizations available in the display settings to make your display look even better and great. Look at these amazing high-resolution images. The display is able to show it on the max quality. For whatever you're gonna use this phone, the display will stand out and perform great for your needs. Flagship display for a flagship phone. Next, we can see how the camera performs. The camera is also great. I did notice some focusing problems and heating issues while using the camera. It comes with 3 rear camera, a 50MP main camera, 48MP ultra-wide camera and a 32MP macro camera. You can see for yourself how the photos took with this phone look. The image quality is amazing. It does have a flagship camera. You can capture photos in great detail. The only problem I faced was while capturing these photos, it really can't focus that nicely. I don't say it's bad, but I faced some issues while focusing on the objects. It took me time to focus the camera on the objects. The close-up shots took with the 32MP macro camera are really great. Its ability to capture really small details left me amazed. The performance of the camera in low light conditions was also amazing. It can capture a lot of light. Look at this photo. It was a really dark place. See how it is in the photo. It looks like there was some light. The camera's ability to capture faces in the dark is really amazing. It astonished me when it captured a photo of me in a room without any light. The photo is good enough to identify the person. In outdoors and indoors, the camera's performance was outstanding. Even if it's too dark, the photos does not have that much grains and noise, but it does have some noise. Look at these photos. The room was darker than it looks in the photo. It captures photos in 10-bit color, which is reflected in the image quality. 8-bit color, which is normally used in other smartphones, displays 16.7 million colors. But the 10-bit color will display 1.07 billion colors, which is really a lot more colors. 10-bit color depth can provide a wide range of colors and greater color accuracy in the resulting image. This means that the image will have smoother transitions between colors and it may have details that may have been lost in a lower bit depth image. So the image quality is really great. That's all I have to say about the back camera. There are a lot of modes in which you can capture a photo. There is a high resolution mode in which the phone captures photo in 50 megapixel. I forgot to tell you about the zooming capability of the camera. You can zoom up to 20x in this phone. Here is a video showing the quality of image at each zoom level. So let's talk about the front camera. Like the rear cameras, the front camera also captures photos in great detail. It is a 16 megapixel camera. In low light, the front camera struggles a bit, but in all other situations, it performs really great. It can capture a lot of light just like the back camera. It also captures photos in 10-bit color. Now let's talk about the video. Video quality is also great. With the back camera, you can shoot in 720p, 180p or 4K in 30 or 60 fps. You can also record 8K videos but only in 24 fps. You can also shoot in super slow motion mode. Apart from the spec information, while using the camera for recording video, I had a great experience. You can shoot high quality YouTube videos with high details and accuracy. Here is a video shot with this camera. The front camera can record videos in 180p or 720p at 30 fps. The stabilization is really great. If you move the phone while taking a photo, it will automatically capture a photo with the phone at steady position. The photo will not look blurred. There are a lot of modes available in the camera. It has a dual mode which allows you to capture in both front and back camera simultaneously. It also has auto macro mode which automatically switches to macro camera when you take close-up shots. There are a lot of other modes available to enhance the image and video quality. I can't talk about all of them in this video. I can't really move on to the next without speaking about the AI enhancement mode. All the problems I mentioned is solved if you turn on AI enhancement mode. If you turn it on, you don't really have to worry about any camera settings. You can just capture a real quick photo and it will look good. I also faced some heating issues while using the camera for a long time. While you are using the camera, the phone starts heating very fast. We'll talk more about it in the performance section. Putting all this in brief, the camera is good for professional photography and video creation. Other than some focusing issues and heating issues, I had no problem. My overall opinion about the camera is that it is the best. I heard other flagship phones have even better camera than this, but their price is way too higher. Finally, moving on to software. The software is the part where I think this phone fails. A previous version of this phone, OnePlus 7, provides a stock Android experience. I personally like stock Android, I have said it before. In OnePlus 11, it doesn't give that experience. I like Oxygen OS provided by OnePlus in its previous version smartphones. It provides a great experience. But now they have merged it with Color OS, which is used in Oppo. I don't really like Color OS. Also, it has some design flaws that disrupts the flow while using the phone. So you have two options for navigation. Either you can select buttons, which will make the navigation buttons appear at the bottom, or you can select gestures. In the gestures mode, if you need to press back, as you can see, you need to swipe from the side of the phone. I'm not used to it. When you're looking through the photos in your gallery or browsing the internet, you might accidentally press back. It's very annoying. You don't have an option to change that in the settings. You can change the navigation from gestures to buttons, but you can't change the gestures to something else. In older versions of OnePlus phones, the gestures were not like this. To press back, you didn't need to swipe from the side. The navigation gestures could be placed at the bottom. I like that one. I think they changed it from OnePlus 7T onwards. Many other people are also not liking it. When you are opening the side menu of some app, usually in most apps, you have to swipe from the side to open the side menu. In OnePlus 11, if you do that, there's a chance you might press back and close the app. Another thing I noticed is that when you open the app drawer and then scroll down and scroll back up, this happens. It's stuck there. If you want to close the app drawer, you have to drag down from the top. This issue was fixed in the recent OnePlus software update. In the notification bar, if you have some notification, you can't read it by swiping down again on the notification. You will have to tap on the notification to read more. I hope you understood what I mean. These small things disrupt the flow while using the phone. If you get used to it, it's no problem. These are very small design issues. I mentioned it because if you buy a flagship phone, we expect it to be perfect. Apart from this, the software has no problems. It is smooth and fast. You won't have any delays or something. And of course, it does not have any ads or bloatware. The only main problem with the software is that OnePlus does not provide that stock Android experience like before. It doesn't feel the same way as before while using the phone. In the performance part, OnePlus 11 really stands out. It has the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor. It is an octa-core processor and its highest clock speed is 3.2 GHz. It is one of the top smartphone processors in the world right now. With the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, OnePlus 11 has outstanding speed and performance. You can perform any task on this phone and it will run smoothly. The benchmark score of OnePlus 11 is 13,41,080. That's really impressive. I ran some other benchmark tests for gaming. You can see its performance. We are getting frame rates of around 36 to 101. It excelled in the test. There are many more processor intensive tests in this benchmark. The phone performed great in those too. You will never need to worry about the phone being slow or something. It is super fast, it responds instantly. Gaming experience is really best. You can play any game at highest settings without burning your hands. You will never experience any lag, slowdown or performance issues. The graphics rendering and smoothness is really great. I played Genshin Impact, which is a 12GB game on this phone. I was able to play it really smooth with no issues at all. The quality was amazing. In the game, the characters and places were looking really great. Look at this gameplay. See how clear and smooth experience it provides while gaming. I also played Call of Duty and Asphalt 9 in this phone. Its performance was outstanding. For intensive gaming or processor intensive tasks, this device will do great. And of course, for daily tasks it performs great. No need to mention it. You will have the smoothest experience while browsing the internet, using social media apps and all other tasks you can think of. As I mentioned earlier, the phone heats up very much. If you use the camera for some time, it will heat up. It does not heat while playing games or something. It only gets a little warm. But if you use the camera for long, it will heat up to the point you can't touch it. Other smartphones that use Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset have also been reported to have similar issues. I think the software also has something to do with this matter. Also, many other smartphones these days heat up while using the camera. Overall, it provides a flagship performance. It competes with other flagship phones which cost way too higher like Samsung S23 Ultra. I would give it a 10 for the performance. The battery life of OnePlus 11 is amazing. Battery capacity is 5000 mAh. For normal usage, it can last for about 2 to 3 days. Even if you are doing some processor intensive tasks like gaming, it can stand for a day. I got a screen on time for more than 6 hours. When I played Genshin Impact for half an hour, the battery dropped by only 2%. During the day, I watched YouTube for around 5 hours and the battery dropped by only 6%. It's a good battery life. The charging speed is excellent. It has a 100-watt charger which is capable of charging the 5000 mAh battery really fast. You can fully charge your phone from 0 to 100% in just 30 minutes. The charger cable is Type-C to Type-C. Charger is included in the box. OnePlus 11 has the fastest RAM for smartphones, the LPDDR5X. The phone comes in two variants, one with 8GB RAM and 128GB internal memory and other with 16GB RAM and 256GB internal storage. The 8GB RAM variant costs 56,999 rupees. In US market it costs $699. For the 16GB RAM variant, it costs 61,999. In US market it is $799. This much memory would be enough for all your needs. However, memory gets used up very quickly. Photos and videos taken with the phone camera are of high quality and have large file size. The network reception and speed is amazing in this phone. You will have strong signal over much longer distances. Network reception is really great. It supports Wi-Fi 7 which has not yet been released, so you are one step ahead for the future. Bluetooth version is 5.3. I think it's the latest version. There is 13 5G frequency bands. The fingerprint scanner is very fast and accurate. It unlocks the phone instantaneously. OnePlus has brought back its good old alert slider. It was a highly appreciated feature that only OnePlus phones had. They had removed it in their previous phone and now they have brought it back. This slider comes in handy when you are in a meeting or something and you want to put your phone in silent or vibrate mode quickly without unlocking the phone. Sound quality and audio quality in this phone is really great. It can record voice with remarkable clarity and can capture audio from long distances. So that's all. This is the final opinion about the phone. If the software was stock Android and had the clean Oxygen OS without the touch of Color OS, then this phone would be the best flagship phone. I'm not saying it is not good, but could have done better at providing good user experience. This phone has a competing price. Other smartphones in the flagship range provides almost same specs for way too higher price. OnePlus 11 is always compared to the Samsung S23 Ultra, which has a price greater than 1 lakh. My overall opinion about the phone is that it is great. It will give you the best performance. There is almost nothing you can't do with this phone since it has the latest powerful Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor. So that's all in this video. I hope it was helpful. I have shared everything I noted about this phone after using it for 3 months. What's your opinion about OnePlus 11? Comment down below. Like this video and share it to your friends. Subscribe to our channel Android Logbook to see more of our videos. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.